Hello, I'm Brian Burrows with Equity Real Estate. I'm bringing you the market report for the last week, and this is from June 1st to June 7th, 2020. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The following information is made available by Showing Time, and these are all of the listings that have been requested to be shown from utahrealestate.com. So as you can see again, if you haven't watched any of the previous editions of the market update, you can see us here in orange versus last year in blue, and we had quite a dip, but we are very much well ahead of the number of showings requested. So a lot of buyers out there looking for homes and wanting to see all those homes that are available. Now, this information is brought to you by utahrealestate.com. Now, the colors do change, so instead of being on orange, illustrates all of 2019 in the following slides, and blue is 2020. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. You can see where our market has just been so far apart, but then we came pretty close, and now we are drifting back away. So it's in our market where we've seen the last 5 years, we are dipping down on how many active listings are coming up, how many are staying active, and things like that. So once it's put up on market, some of the homes are actually going pretty quick, but right now we are actually seeing quite a drop in active listings. And of course, this has a lot to do with the COVID-19 and fears and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and skip forward on a few slides here. This again is the average number of active residential listings per day, and this is the 5-year chart. If you haven't seen this before, again, we just usually follow a curved pattern year by year. So, we know where we're starting, we know our midpoints, we know our ending points throughout the year, and we can kind of judge pretty accurately usually. However, this year is, again, just a really off year. This information is shown all the way through June. We'll wait until July to see where this goes on this graph. But this just shows how many active residential listings there are per day. So as you can see, we are well below any other year for the past 5 years. Some of those are because some of the houses are selling a little bit faster, but that's not entirely the case for everything. Everything that was listed previously is actually going under contract. There are quite a few under contract. We're going to take a look at that right now. So with the fewer homes that are coming up, you would expect normally that we're going to have fewer contracts written and accepted, but actually that's not the case. We have in 2020, you can see we've stayed pretty well ahead. We dipped down a little bit for what has been under contract, and now we are again above what we've had in 2019 as far as what's under contract. Now this number has got to go down quite a bit because as you could see in the previous slides, we are only right in here as far as our listings. So we can't outsell what we have available. It's not going to happen. So of course this is going to start dropping down at some point unless we have more homes come up on the market and more people selling. Then it would actually stay pretty consistent to where it's at. All right. So, and again, this is our average number of under contract residential listings per day. As you can see, once again, we are well over our 5-year mark. Again, this will update in July, so we'll see where our graph sits up here, but I do believe that as long as we continue to have some listings, we're going to stay up here. If we don't have those listings, of course, it's going to go down because we can't sell more homes than what we have. So this is the total number of sold residential listings, and this goes right to May. Hasn't been updated for June. I'm still waiting for that information. utahrealestate.com hasn't made that available as of yet, so I'm hoping that it kind of jumps up a little bit, but we may have to wait until the end of June to see where this sits. But you can see that in the last 5 years, we have been selling fewer homes. This number, again, between May and June, it's got to come up here because everything that's come up for sale has gone under contract fairly quickly. So we've had quite a few sales, and now we're having fewer listings, so we don't have as many inventory items as available. But let's take a look at the market statistics just for this last week. 6/1 to 6/7, and this is 2019 on your left, 2020 on the right. The average days in the market in 2019 was 37. We have dropped down by 1 day, so only a little bit faster as far as what is coming up versus what's selling. But our average list price, just for this last week. Now, again, I want to point out that we really want to take a look at least 3 to 6 months to kind of get an average for how much it goes up and down. Some numbers could change from 1 week to the next depending on how many more condos sell versus single family homes, new construction, things like that. That'll always throw this off a little bit, but I just want to throw this up there so that you can see in the last week, 2019 versus 2020, the average list price is $382 in 2019, but the average list price $400,000 in 2020. So that's about 18,000 difference, a little bit more than that. The average sold price, however, $378, so there's about a $4,000 drop. And the average sold price here, $396, once again, a $4,000 drop. So we do have some homes that are listed quite a bit over market. Buyers have to kind of fight with sellers and get those prices down. And so, that is one of the things that's happening right now as well. But it's always fun going the other way, where you get too many buyers on a house and everybody wants it and they drive up the price, and that's always fun for me. So our number of sales this last year in 2019 was 1,043, and as you can see, we have dropped down quite a bit. Even though everything's going under contract, we've sold 749. So we are down from last year as far as what's coming up, what's selling. Obviously, we can't outsell what we have available. That's just kind of difficult. A lot of people won't put their name down to say, hey, when this comes up, go ahead and put me down for a couple of $100,000. So it's just not going to happen. But hopefully the market continues. And I just want to make sure that everyone knows your home values are staying safe, even though we've seen such a fluctuation in the economy. The stock reports have actually shown that we dropped down quite a bit, but have come right back up to just about exactly where that is. So there isn't, even within the economy, we've actually seen kind of a steady increase and a bounce back pretty quick. So the real estate market has stayed very consistent the entire time and hasn't even taken a dip. So that's actually a good thing for us. It means that our home values are staying where they're at, and we are not losing any money in our homes. So if you guys hear anyone say anything contrary to that, have them contact me. I would love to sit down and discuss exactly what's going on with homes, give you a fair market value, kind of show you what your home would sell for in your exact neighborhood and your exact style. So my name is Brian Burrows. I'm with Equity Real Estate. My phone number is 801-920-9343. And if you just want to reach me out on Facebook, it's facebook.com, Brian Burrows Realtor. Okay, and I would love to see you guys back here next week.